Let us learn how to create this beautiful BCG matrix that shows you how to manage your portfolio of products. As you can see, this is a beautiful animation that allows you to show one quadrant at a time and explain your ideas in detail. Let us learn how to create this graphic from scratch. I am Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com. We help professionals like you create engaging presentations, whether it is for stage presentations or video presentations. Here we are on a new slide. The first step is to create these 4 legends that explain each of the 4 quadrants represented by these icons. I got the icons by going to Insert, Icons, and by searching for, say, dog, I was able to get this graphic. I checked and inserted. Likewise, I inserted a star, a cash cow, and a question mark. And then using a simple text box, I wrote the text right next to it, and then I grouped the relevant icon with its text box explanation. Now the next step is to go to Home, go to Shapes, and from Rectangles, pick up the Rectangle tool, hold the Shift button down, and then draw a square like so. Press Ctrl D to create a group and then place it right next to the previous one. Ensure that they both are properly aligned. Press Ctrl G to create a group. Press Ctrl D to create a duplicate and place this right below this. Then select everything, press Ctrl Shift G to ungroup. And there we have the individual pieces. And then you can choose to fill this with the color you want. In this case, I'm going to choose a light gray color like this and go to Shape Outline and say No Outline. Then insert the relevant icons, hold the Ctrl button down and select this particular icon, press Ctrl C, Ctrl V and then place it right in the middle of this quadrant. And then repeat the same process, make sure that all the icons are properly centered in each of the quadrants like so. The next step is to name the axis. Using a simple text box, write your text. The horizontal one represents market share and the vertical one would represent market growth. I'm going to rotate this by 90 degrees. For that, you go to Arrange and then Rotate and say Rotate left 90 degrees and then place it somewhere over here. Make sure that the axis label is right in the middle. You can use the Smart Guide for that. Notice that I've given some space between the quadrants and the text here. The reason is I'm going to add a label here. Once again, let us go to Shapes and pick up the Rectangle tool and then draw a label like so. Now this label would represent the extent of market share. Naturally, if it is to the left, it will be low market share. To the right, it will be high market share. So let us write our text inside, and just as we did earlier, make sure that the font used is bold and is clear. For low, I'm going to fill this with a light red color. And the font color needs to be in contrast, so let us use the black color. And you don't need to have any outline if you wish so. Let us even increase the size like so. Press Ctrl D to create a duplicate and then you can place it right here because these two represent low. And then let us create a copy of this by pressing Ctrl D and then we can place this over here and we can call this as high. And we will color this in light green color. Press Ctrl D to create a duplicate and then place it right below like so. Ensure that everything is properly aligned, otherwise it will look unprofessional. Now I'm going to make a copy of this by pressing Ctrl D and then let us rotate this left 90 degrees and then place this right next to this one. Make a copy again and then place it over here, and this time you flip it horizontally and then make sure that it is placed properly. Now we're going to do the exact same thing for high as well. Let us press Ctrl D and then rotate right 90 degrees and then place it right next to the previous one. And just as we did earlier, press Ctrl D to create a duplicate and then flip it horizontally and then place it over here. Now we have got everything in place. I see that there is a little more distance than what I really like here. So I'm going to select all these elements and then move them slightly down so the space is even. After making the necessary adjustments of the various quadrants and the labels, we have got the final result like this. Now, the next step is to introduce each of these quadrants with custom animation. The first quadrant I'm going to highlight is this one. So let us select this and this. Go to Animations, go to More Entrance Effects, and let us use a simple peek in animation and say OK. Now, this one needs to peek in from right. And then this one needs to peek in from top. And this needs to happen with previous. So on a click, you can see that this is how the two labels come out. they need to come from underneath this quadrant. So I'm going to select both of them and ensure that they are behind. So I'm going to use send to back option. Now, while these two labels come out, I want this square to be changing its color. So let us go to emphasis animation by using this option here called fill color. And this needs to change to this orange color, and that is bright. And this again happens with previous with the same duration as the previous one, which is 0.5 seconds. And while this change happens, I want this label to be shown with a simple wipe from left, and this happens after previous. Now, I forgot to change this one. This actually should represent market growth. So now we made the change. So the way I would explain this is, if the set of products are in a slow market with low market share, then the right thing to do is to divest the investment from this product category. Now we will draw the attention to the other side. Once again, it is very simple. Let us select this, and just as we did earlier, we are going to use more entrance effects, peek in and say OK. And we are going to have this one peek in from down, which happens naturally, and this one needs to happen from left. And you can see that I'm making the changes in the effect options, and both of these happen simultaneously. Along with that, as we did earlier, we are going to have an emphasis animation of fill color, which changes to yellow color, and this happens with previous with the same duration of 0.5 seconds. And right after that, we are going to have this explanation shown with a wipe from left, which is after previous. Now, there is one more thing we need to do to ensure that the attention shifts completely to this quadrant from this one. What is it? We need to reverse whatever animation that we had done earlier in terms of these labels opening up. So I'm going to select this label and this label, go to add animation. Since we already have animations on these, we need to add animation. Let us go to more exit effects and choose the same peek out animation and say OK. This time, this animation, can you see here? This is represented by this. This needs to peek to top, so it folds inside, and this one represented by this needs to peek in to right, therefore it folds, and this happens with previous. Since we have this explanation coming in after previous, we are going to move that part down. So all these happen simultaneously with previous, and this one, which is the explanation, comes in after previous. So that is how it is. Let us go to slideshow. On a click, we draw the viewer's attention to the first one and we show the explanation. And in the next click, we shift the viewer's attention to the next one where the initial labels fold and the new ones come up. And we have the explanation shown. So when you continue the process, you will be able to move the audience's attention from one quadrant to the next as you show your explanation. Now, the thing is, if you are making a stage presentation, it might be okay to use a slide like this that shows everything all in one go without any custom animation. Because you are there on stage with your energy and with your gestures to guide the viewer's attention to the relevant quadrants. But if you are making the same explanation in a video, then it is essential to guide the viewer's attention one step at a time using custom animation like this. And this makes your presentation a lot more energetic and will keep your audience's attention continuously in the times when their attention span is going down every day. So that is the reason why in our comprehensive all-in-one PowerPoint templates bundle, every one of the 4,500 PowerPoint templates is professionally animated. So when you use them to make your videos, your audience will stay glued to your presentation. So if you're someone who makes video presentations by recording over slides, then comprehensive all-in-one bundle can be a useful resource for you. And talking about 2x2 matrix and adding custom animation, we've created another video that is equally interesting called How to Create a Unique and Useful Animated Infographic in PowerPoint, where we show how to move the audience's attention from one quadrant to the next using a different type of animation. I will leave a link to this tutorial right now on your screen. You click on the link and watch this video next. You will learn another interesting technique that can come in handy for your video presentations. I'll see you in the next video.